They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott from the gun. That's caught. It's John Hightower. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Prescott on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And some room to maneuver. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields steps away. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Four yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. To throw is Fields. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Fields. He's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jarnell Mooney from 17 yards out. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. These two teams all tied after 1. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devon Kennard drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Fields. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Fields now to throw. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Treston Ebner, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! John Hightower, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and, yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
An injury cost Montgomery 4 games early in the year, which kept him from repeating his 1,000-yard season from the previous one. He still reached over 800 yards and caught another 42 passes and is firmly entrenched as the Bears' top backfield option for his 4th season.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Velus Jones with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Santos with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's a give up the middle. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4. About 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. But Matt Eberflus clearly in disagreement with that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dante Hightower on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 31, Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Elliott is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Raymond Calais, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now it's Fields. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Here's Fields. Locates Mooney on the out route.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fields.
Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Prescott, his throw incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Simi Fehoko, 38 yards. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate.
Touchdown! John Hightower. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind them?
Fields hit and the ball is loose. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go